Testing, testing. Can anybody hear me? I have no idea if this is working. Okay.
Lessons.
Let's see what we got here. It's bar chords. Practice track. Let's see how we do here.
Once you learn bar chords, you really open yourself up to a whole lot more harmonic possibilities. Bar is just guitar lingo for fretting notes on more than one string at a time with the same finger. You can bar just 2 strings. You can use different fingers. Or you can bar all 6 strings at once. Let's try it now. It might be a little tricky to get all the notes to sound cleanly at first, but go ahead and give it a shot. Make sure your finger's nice and straight for this. No bent knuckles. And you don't have to press super hard. You just need the right angle. Now you try it. Outstanding. Let's bring in your other fingers now so we can make a more familiar sounding chord. This one is based on the E chord shape, but it's moved to the 5th fret, which makes it an A. Let's try that.
2, and then, wow, that's pretty tough there.
Your high E string isn't ringing out. Pay each finger, bar all 6 strings at the 5th fret. Then put your second finger on the 6th fret of the G string, your third finger on the 7th fret of the A string, and your 4th finger on the 7th fret of the D string. Then strum. Your high E string isn't ringing out. Pay extra attention to your first finger. It should be pressing down all 6 strings. Something still sounds a bit off. Let's go over the fundamentals again. Let's focus on your first finger to start with. Give it a try. If all the notes aren't coming through cleanly, you might need to adjust your hand position. Remember to keep your finger nice and straight and put even pressure across all the strings. You shouldn't need to press too hard. Once you've nailed that down, you finish the chord shape with the 3 fingers, your second finger, your third finger, and your pinky. You want each of these fingers just touching its own string without accidentally touching the next one over. This is probably a new position for your hand, so it might take some time to get your fingers to stay in the right place. Don't worry, it takes everybody some practice to get this one down.
So it's saying 1 on the...
Try it now.
How the hell do you do that? Okay. This. It'll be like this, and this, and this.
With your first finger, bar all 6 strings at the 5th fret. Then take a second to double check that your fingers are on the right frets. Then try again. With your first finger, bar all 6 strings at the 5th fret. Then put your thumb basic. Here's another
tricky.
one that comes up a lot. Your first finger does pretty much the same thing at the 5th fret. Then using just your third finger, you bar the other 3 notes. Give it a shot.
Okay.
Try it at your own pace. There's something going on with the B string. Make sure you're on the 7th fret. With your first finger, bar all the strings at the 5th fret. Then bar the 7th fret of the D, G, and B strings with your third finger. You can mute the lower. There's something going on with the B string. Make sure you're on the 7th fret here. Right on. Nice. You're ready for the practice track now. Here goes.
Oh, crap. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble now. Somehow I'm hitting it. But oh.
Need some more practice.
Yes, I do. Thank you for letting me know. I got more bar chords. Let's see, bar.
Sometimes just strumming along on a chord doesn't quite cut it, and you might want to jazz it up a little with some hammer-ons and pull-offs. Alright, so the basic idea. While you're playing a chord, you throw in some hammer-ons and pull-offs to give it a little more motion. Here you're going to hammer on that high note of the D chord. Play it now.
Oh snap.
Let's try that again.
Whoops.
Here's that riff again. Let's slow that down, then build up the speed. Sounds like you haven't gotten it yet. Here's a more in-depth look. Start off making a regular D chord shape, but don't put your second finger down yet. Just let the open E string sound out. Then after you strum, immediately hammer down on the second fret of the high E string with your second finger. You're basically just filling in the missing note from the chord. Play it now.
Oh.
Let's try that
That's
again.
okay. All right. Okay.
Right on. Nice. You can do a similar kind of thing with a pull-off instead. It's the same idea here. You're just pulling off from that extra note with your pinky to get back to the basic chord shape. Play it now. Let's try that again.
Wasn't quite ready.
Here's that riff again. Let's slow that down, then build up your speed. Not quite. Let's review this a little further. Here's another video. Start off just like you're making a regular D chord shape, but then put your pinky down here on the 3rd fret. Your second finger is still down on the 2nd fret though, so if you pick up that pinky finger, you'll be right back into that D chord shape. So then you can just strum the chord with your pinky down, and after you strum, pull off with your pinky and boom, there you go. You're back to your D chord. Big thing to watch out for here is that you don't accidentally mute the high E string with your 3rd finger while you're trying to do the pull off. Okay, you play now.
Oh boy.
Let's try that again. Right on, nice. Here's a riff that combines that chord hammer-on and pull-off. Listen to this riff one more time before you play it.
Yeah, play all that. You'll be okay.
Play it now.
Oh, jeez.
Here's that riff again. Let's try that a little slower and then build up your speed. Let's try that again.
Yeah, that was pretty lousy.
Here's that riff again. Let's give that another shot. Let's try that again. Here's that riff again. Let's give that another shot. Let's try that again. Here's that riff again.
Whoa.
Let's give that another shot. Let's try that again.
Ah, no good. That's why I have not beaten that yet. It's hard.
Every now and then, you might want to practice a chord outside of a song.
Mastery on round and round.
Learn a song.
Where's round and round? Round and round, where are you? Oh, that's not it. Oh, it's right there. Is that? You need to retune this. Oh, whoops.